Many people on our planets are tricked to live in prisons without walls. Yes, prisons without walls. Now, more and more people are waking up to this understanding and escaping this prison that has no wall. I'll tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was this girl called Eli, and she lived in this prison that had very great walls around. And every day in and out, she stayed in the prison, just like everybody else. And one day, the government decided to take away the walls. And there were no walls outside anymore. There were no restrictions. She was free to go. And the guard comes into her cell and tells her, he opens the gate, and then he says, "You're free to go." But Eli didn't understand this. She has lived in this place for such a long time that she didn't understand that there were no walls. So she thought, he just opened the gate to my cell. And then what? I cannot go further than this. And she sat there. The people in the other cells, some of them came out and they noticed there were no walls. They could walk and run free. But this lady called Eli sat in her cell. The gate of the cell was open. There were no walls outside. But she sat in obedience. Because she's done this for so many years, it sat in her subconsciousness that this was only a trick and she didn't want to leave her cell. This is a situation between you and me today as human beings, that we sit in prisons that actually has no walls. It is all up to us to evolve, to dare, to stop fearing, and to come out of the cells and look around and see that there are no walls anymore. Now today, I want to thank you for joining us. My name is Rachel, and I'm your host from the Lighthouse. Today we'll be touching about light. What is light? Light is a very important factor in our lives that we don't know about. We need light. What is light? Light is God. We are energy. We are energy, and light is God, and God in us. So light is in us, and we are energy. Light is meant to support us so we can grow. The more and more people understand the essence and reason for light, which is God. God has many faces. He is both our breath and He is light. And He dwells within us. And we are energy. So we need light to give us energy, to give us the momentum. Why we need light is because we need to evolve. When this light comes into our system, the light is already there, but we need certain things to keep increasing the light within us. We take in light so that we can transmit light. We are like transmitters. We stand up there and we transmit. So more light that comes into you, you are able to transmit this light to others for both your growth and for the growth of others. You cannot evolve alone. You must evolve with your brothers and sisters. This is why you must love your neighbor as you love yourself. For if it's good for you, it must be good for your brother, or else we will have no world. So light is very important. Light comes into energy and it charges our energy points. I talked about the chakras. We have energy points in our bodies. It's up to you whether you believe it or not. But we have energy centers in our bodies, and when we take in more light, this light activates and transforms these energy points in our bodies. If you have no light, you have no energy. And if you have no energy, you are in stagnation. And stagnation results to disease. Have you seen a stagnant water somewhere? Well, some people like it, but some thinks it smells because it's not flowing. Would you like to take a bath in a stagnant water? If you're comfortable and afraid to try new things, you will want to jump in the smelling water that is stagnant. But if you're vibrant and full of life and light, you will want to swim in the river that is flowing because it's full of life. So how do we take in more light? We have the sun. The sun radiates a lot of light. We take in light from the sun. We take in light from fruits, seeds, vegetables. Vegetables. All these things are alive. They are full of life. And it is connected with the light. So when we take fruits, vegetables, and seeds, we have light within us. Why do you think that a little seed that you plant in the soil grows up to become a big tree? The seed has life in it. So when you're hungry, eat more fruits, seeds, vegetables than the other heavy foods. You can eat whatever you want, but I'm only here as a light to show you the way out of this prison that has no walls. It has no walls. We have all grown up to eat the wrong things. We're all grown up to think the wrong way. But this prison has no walls. Whenever you want to eat, try. You're not gonna die. Fruits, seeds, vegetables, they have life in them. And this life is connected to the light. So the more we take in these things, we increase the light frequencies inside of us. And the light activates our energy centers. And we become like transmitters. We become like transmitters because this light was made to support us, supports us to support others. A transmitter cannot stand there and serve itself. A transmitter shares light, transmit out information and energy to its surroundings. So if you take in more light, you will be more transformed. You take in seeds and fruits and herbs, and you take in more of these things. And the veggies, they have a lot of chlorophyll in them. And all of this, your body needs them to be the transmitter that you're supposed to be. So take in more light. You can absorb more light. You expand, you evolve, and you grow. The essence of why we are here is to evolve and to grow. And why do you grow? To grow so you can be of service to others, your brothers and sisters that are not awake. You can be of service. You can come into the cell and say to Eli, please come with me. There are no walls outside there. Even though she wants to sit there as long as possible, you can tell her, it is time. There are no walls. Trust me. Come with me. You can be this transmitter. But before you can be a transmitter, you must be able to absorb light. If you cannot absorb light, then you are stagnant in your growth. And this is not good because it results in diseases and sickness, pain and depression. Growth is what we need. The whole of the universe is evolving and growing, and so must the humankind. Do we have to grow? We have to be transmitters. We have to be light every single day. Not one day, every single day. Thank you for listening. If this resonates with you, it was meant for you. If it isn't, just forget that it showed up on your flood. Just discard it. It wasn't time for you. Thank you for watching. I love you. I love you. I love you. Peace. Peace.